Welcome back.
So I need to clarify a few things. First, I like proof and I like unconventional flavors. So sometimes my flavor profile doesn't match up with the mainstream. And that's okay, to each their own. Me liking something you don't like and you liking something I don't like gives us something to talk about. It gives that variety and spice to life.
And taste is about context. If you're in the mood for an easy sipper, then maybe you're not going for a barrel-proof or uncut bottle. If you're looking for the most flavor-packed punch, then maybe you're not looking for an entry-level 80-proofer. It doesn't mean either are bad, it just means you're not in the mood for that particular bottle on that particular day.
And I prefer to drink mine neat. Not to say that neat is the right way, but it can influence the flavor profiles too.
If you have yours with water or ice, that may open up or mellow the bourbon.
Again, it's all about your preference.
So even though we're ranking these bottles, don't take that as don't try the one that lost. If it scores a 3 or above, you should get it, or at least try it.
Now tonight, we're going to venture into more new territory. We've already covered a bottom shelfer, we've already covered bottle and bond. Tonight, it's time for single barrel.
Evan Williams Single Barrel. Not 100% available all the time everywhere, but I've never had a hard time finding it. This will run you in the mid to upper 20s and comes with a cool vintage statement of when it was barreled and bottled. So some basics around single barrels. Typical shelf bottles are blended, meaning the distiller blended the barrels together to get a consistent flavor profile. Bottles labeled single barrel mean just that. They are from one barrel and one barrel only. Single barrel bottles can be generic or picks. Picks are when the distributor or seller get to select the single barrel they want to sell. Each barrel is different. A fun way to enjoy single barrels, especially picks, is to taste for flavor drift, or the difference between the barrels.
And we have another first on the show tonight. We have our first
Cork.
Personally, I like getting single barrels, especially store picks. It's a great way to support your local store and it looks really cool on your shelf.
On the nose, I'm getting more of that hay bale and some cantaloupe and mango mixed in. Mystery Taster is getting alcohol and super solventy. And for taste, I'm getting more of that Evan Williams nutty note with molasses and dark brown sugar. Mystery Taster is getting woody, and he says it's one note woody.
We're now at bottle 3 and approaching some price differences. So what the ranking is hopefully going to do is tell us, is the increase in price really reflected in the value and quality?
In the case of the bottle and bond versus black label, the increase in quality was reflected in the increase in price. But will this hold true for the single barrel, which is our most expensive bottle yet?
Now the reason for the price difference is this bourbon was personally selected by their master distiller only after meeting his exacting standards for this vintage. Taken from a single barrel, it is the art of bourbon making at its finest.
However, this bottle's proof comes in at 86.6, just a hair above black label, but well below bottled and bond. So, the moment of truth. Can the price and background bring this bottle to victory? Well, I gotta say, the group and I were extremely surprised, and I blinded this a few times over different days just to make sure.
In this case, to me and the crew, price lost. We're getting into a little gray area now, because on one hand, you have a single barrel bourbon that's affordable and available, and it has consistent and classic bourbon notes.
On the other hand, my score drives whether I recommend it or not, and my overall feelings about the bottle. Do I recommend you spend $25 to $30, or do you hold off for something different?
Well, I gotta go with my gut, and my gut says 3. Now remember, 3 is not bad. It's on the recommend side. And 3 means I would consider buying it again, especially if I found a different vintage.
As for 2013, well, let's see what else is out there first. So, the king remains undefeated against a heavy hitter. But we have one more bottle to go. Can the last Evan Williams bottle take down the champ?
To find out, you're just going to have to tune in to the next episode.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch the previous episodes. Follow us on Instagram for updates and for some behind the scenes.